back. Me and Jonathan by the fire pit, part 4. What's going on, Jonathan?
What's up?
We got a good buzz now. We're both drinking this beer called Reasonably Corrupt. And it's a black lager, dark beer. Very good. It's from Louisiana. It's very good, y'all. John.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's a good one, man.
Shreveport, Louisiana.
That's a damn good beer. Jonathan actually got me into this beer. What me and Jonathan did was we bought some beer. We bought a few different 6-packs, so we can just have some of each, and I like doing that. We can have a little taste of everything, taste of different beers.
Oh yeah.
I can't just drink one. I gotta have a few different flavors, man. Keeps it interesting. Because I don't want to drink like all the same beer in one night. I gotta switch it up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And
Just having fun.
Yep. We're kind of sitting around. We're talking about the time we went to Ireland.
I went to Ireland a different time than he did. But I went to Ireland by myself, actually. I flew over there in 2016, actually, and I enjoyed it. I went all over Ireland. I went to Kilkenny,
Killarney,
Tipperary. I didn't go to Killarney.
Oh, I did.
I went to, what was it? Tipperary. Trying to think of some of the other places I went. Waterford.
Waterford. I went to Waterford too.
I went to Waterford. It was a Viking port.
Yep.
And,
a lot of Viking history.
They have a statue of my ancestor in Waterford. If you ever go to Waterford, Ireland, there's a statue of my ancestor, and they have his sword and his tunic in the museum over there. So
awesome,
man.
There,
Thomas Francis Meagher.
The one who made the Irish flag, the trifold. Tricolor, excuse me. I went to Ireland back in 2008. When I was 21. And I went to Leap Castle in Offaly County, or County Offaly, as the Irish would say. And I got to meet Sean Ryan, the owner of the castle. He was very nice. He gave me and my family a tour. And yeah, like I said, I went to Ireland back when I was 21 in the summer of 2008. Man, that was almost 15 years ago now. It's hard to believe, Jonathan.
Oh, yeah.
And Jonathan went when he was 30. I went when I was 21. And but you don't ever forget Ireland. What a hell of a country. That's a beautiful country. Lots of history. You drive out in the middle of nowhere, and you see castle ruins and sheep around. There's so much history there. We went to some old graveyards and cemeteries when I went. Jonathan did too.
I went to the famine graves when I was there. I got to see a lot of the Irish that died during the famine.
Yeah.
In Ireland.
That was some sad times back in Ireland.
And it was something else. I got to see all the different stuff. I went to see a Irish American torch that was burning to represent all of the Irish finding their way back to Ireland, the Irish Americans, the ancestors that had to come to America to get a job on the coffin ships. This was to signify their ability to find their way back to Ireland. So they kept that torch burning for centuries. And I went to see it. It was to commemorate all of the Irish that had to leave Ireland.
Yeah. See, Jonathan just went to Ireland, but I did a UK and Ireland trip. I went to Ireland, I went to Scotland, Wales, and England. And we're going to talk mostly about Ireland, but I did enjoy going to the Highlands of Scotland. I got to see some amazing castles, Stirling, Edinburgh Castle, William Wallace Monument. I got to see Rob Roy McGregor's gravesite in an old Scottish medieval cemetery. Dude, that was amazing. That's just like awesome to see history come alive, just to see it in person. It's a whole... You see castles on TV, but when you see one in person, you're just amazed. You're actually seeing a medieval castle, man. How cool is that? That was an awesome trip for me and Jonathan. Yeah, I got to see some When I went to Scotland, I went to northern England. I got to see Yorkshire, Chillingham Castle, and I got to see Stonehenge and southwest England. And then I went over to North Wales. I got to see some of the North Welsh coast. Beautiful country. Wales is a very beautiful country, but it's hard to understand their town names because they're like 30 letters long. Welsh is a very hard language to understand. My ancestors were from Scotland and Ireland, but Wales and England were, very beautiful too. And me and Jonathan, Jonathan went to Ireland. I went to Ireland too, and I got to go to Lep Castle, one of Ireland's most haunted castles, man. And Sean Ryan, he's an old Irish dude with long hair, a musician, a cool guy, man, awesome dude. He's a musician, and he actually invites people in. You go up to his house, he'll invite you in to go look at the castle and give you a tour, the history. That castle goes back to, I heard the 9th century. Part of the castle was in the 9th century. And then they rebuilt it like in the 13th century or something, or, later rebuilt it on the older 9th century castle with some ruins. So there's a lot of history in that area. And it's one of Ireland's most haunted castles. I got to go to Dublin, Galway. I went to Kilkenny, Killarney, Waterford. I got to see a little bit of Northern Ireland and Belfast, and I went to Cork, Ireland. I got to see Limerick Castle, the Blarney, where he kissed the Blarney Stone.
Just got to watch out now. The Blarney Stone, they throw their wastewater.
Yeah.
On the Blarney Stone. So it's a little bit salty if you ever kiss it. I'm going to tell you that right now.
The locals told me not to kiss it because they told me that locals get drunk and will piss on it sometimes. So I'm glad I listened to the locals and didn't kiss it. I don't think I want to kiss that.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
But man, just the castles, dude, the pubs, the accents, we loved it. I loved everything about Ireland. I got to drink Guinness on draft, fresh Guinness. I went to the Dublin Guinness factory. Awesome.
I had the Murphy's and the Beamish.
I had Murphy's, yep.
Now, Beamish is really good too.
Jonathan's very Irish and loves dark beer.
Nah, let me show you.
That red hair, yep. Jonathan is a natural redhead.
Yeah.
I'm part Scottish and Irish myself.
I am just Irish and Viking.
I'm Scotch-Irish, and I'm Norse, Norwegian, and some Italian too. So we're very Viking and Celt. Our ancestors were. I just love the history. I love everything about going over there. There's so much to see. The mountains were so beautiful, in the woods. I saw like 11th century Irish monk cemetery. I mean, you don't see that every day, John. It's just,
oh yeah,
it's freaking awesome, dude. The history over there, man.
Oh yeah.
You feel like you go back in time. That's what I felt like. I'm sure you felt the same.
Well, I was having strange dreams about like the Celtic era, things like
your
that.
ancestors, yeah.
Maybe it was them talking to me from beyond the grave.
We are our ancestors. We are many descendants later, but we carry the DNA of our ancestors and the memories, man. I definitely believe in that.
Absolutely.
And we'll never forget it. That was like one of the best trips of me and Jonathan's life, is going to Ireland.
Well, it's not the last time we're going.
No.
We're going to be going again.
We'd love to go back one day again.
Oh, we're definitely going to go back again. That's for sure.
There's more castles I would love to see that I didn't see, when I went the first time. There's just so much to see that you can't, your time is limited. You can't see everything in one trip. You have to go see it again.
Absolutely.
And on that note, excuse me. Yep. Again, we're drinking this good beer.
Reasonably Corrupt.
Black lager from Louisiana. It's a good beer, man. There you go. You can see it. It's pretty dark beer. It's very good. Nice roasted malts, and it's got a taste of coffee in it. Very delicious. It's starting to creep into the 30s here, y'all. It's getting pretty cold. And this is going to be our last video and beer of the night for me and Jonathan. And we will see you guys again next time. God bless y'all as always. Good night.
Good night.